Hello guys, welcome back into another video, and today is the start of a new chapter of a series that y'all know, y'all love. We're back, we're doing it. My top 100 favorite films of all time. The series starts today, guys. We are back doing it. I love doing this series because, one, it pushes me to watch more films because I want my list to be different every year. I don't want it to be the same cookie cutter list that I've had the year before. And it also helps me examine and just remember the films that I truly love. So I'm very excited to start it today. Today we were doing the honorable mentions like we did last year. So there's actually 110 films on this list, and 10 of them are honorable mentions. And then we got the actual top 100. The 10 are the ones that just missed the list, and here is the only rule that I gave. It cannot be a film that has come out this year or the year before. So 2021, 2020 movies are not allowed in this list. The reason being recency bias. I do not want recency bias to take over and be the reason why one is on this list. You're not going to see Mass. You're not going to see Raya and the Last Dragon. Like, the ones that I've rated 5 out of 5s that I really love, you're not going to see those on this list that came out this year or the year before. There is one exception, and I will get into it further down in the next few episodes, but that day will come. But I want you guys to go down below and let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite movie of all time? Let's talk about it. Let's do it. Now, I'm going to give you my 110 favorite movies of all time in order, but I want you to let me know down below, what is your favorite movie of all time? And so today we're doing the honorable mentions, which is 110 through 101. The next episode, we will actually hop into the top 100 list. But I think without further ado, let's get into it. I also want to say that this list has changed drastically from the year before, and even drastically-er from the year before that. I'm watching more films. I'm finding a lot of stuff that I really like. So let's get into it. Coming in at 110 is Joker. People don't like this movie. People flame this movie. I enjoy it for what it is. I think it tells a very clear and concise story. I think that Joaquin Phoenix's performance legitimately is Oscar worthy. I think it was one of the best performances of that year. And it's just a really interesting and I think really well done take on this classic superhero villain. I really like it. I really enjoyed it. You know, I know that there's hate, but I liked it. I have given it 5 out of 5 stars. It's a good movie, and it comes in at number 110 on my list. Coming in at 109 is Long Shot, which I believe was number 100 last year, if I remember correct. It was in the 191 range last year. It's a really damn good rom-com. Seth Rogen, Charlize Theron, you know, a couple that you would never think would be a couple. They have really very well done and amazing chemistry in this film. It is a nice kind of modern take on the rom-com, which I liked. It wasn't too cheesy. It wasn't too overly written. I think it was written very well, and it's very heartwarming in the end. I mean, I like it. I like the underdog story of Seth Rogen's character, and I had a lot of fun with it. I know it's my good friend Zach Pope, one of his favorite movies. It's a damn good time. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I know it's a little underrated. I know a lot of people didn't see it. It's a lot of fun. I think y'all will enjoy it, and it comes in at number 109 on my list. Coming in at 108 is Vice, a film that I really was struggling to try to put on the top 100, but it just missed the cut. It's fabulously done. Christian Bale is brilliant in this film. I still think he deserved the Oscar for his performance, but I digress. Adam McKay's direction is just as good as any of the other movies that he does. I love that type of style of direction that he has, where it's very documentary-esque, but not, if you know what I mean. It's very well done. This is a fantastic kind of retelling of this story in a very different and unique way. Kick-ass performances, solid direction and writing. It's a damn good movie. I really enjoy it. Comes in at 108 on my list. Coming in at 107 is The Lord of the Rings and The Two Towers. These movies are epic. These movies are epic. I love them. This is one of 2 movies that is on the list. The Fellowship of the Ring did not land on the list. I like that movie. I don't like it as much as the other 2. It's awesome. The scale is grand. The direction from Peter Jackson is fantastic. The performances are, of course, as good as they are in the other 2. And it really is. This film was really before its time. I believe. I think that this trilogy was before its time. You had Star Wars as the big franchise, but then the Lord of the Rings came in and really brought us some epic fantasy, an epic fantasy story, one to which we had never seen before, I would argue. And I think that the filmmaking and the way that they were able to accomplish as much as they were able to accomplish is brilliant. I loved this film. It's one of my favorite, and it comes in at 107 on my list. Coming in at 106, I know for a fact this was number 100 last year. I know that for a fact. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I'm a big Edgar Wright fan. You guys know that. Baby Driver, you will see up at the top of the list. And this is another great one. I think Michael Cera is fantastic in this movie. You've got a lot of really awesome cameos from actors now that are huge that just weren't big back then. Chris Evans, Brie Larson, just to name a few. And it's fun. It takes the superhero it takes the video game type thing trope and really runs with it, and it does it well, and it does it in a fun way that it was very believable, and I loved it. I really freaking enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. Go watch if you haven't. And it comes in at number 106 on my list. Coming in at 105. This is for all of my stands of some of the underrated Disney movies. It's Treasure Planet. Now, the nostalgia may put this on the list, but again, it is my list, and I like them for different reasons, and nostalgia can legitimately be one of those reasons. This film is awesome. I love the story. I love the mythology. I love the world building of where we are in this kind of intergalactic kind of setting. It's freaking fantastic. Pirates in space. What more could you want? It's classic Disney, but it's highly underrated. Y'all go watch and go enjoy it for what it is, because it really is freaking awesome. And it comes in at 105 on my list. Coming in at 104 is End of Watch. This film is highly underrated, and I think if you have not already, you should go watch it. David Ayer, who everyone I know, released the Ayer cut with Suicide Squad. Same guy directed this film, and it is a found footage, fully POV film about two police officers in Los Angeles, Michael Pena and Jake Gyllenhaal, who give two brilliant performances. The ending is heartbreaking. It breaks my heart every time I see it. It's a brilliantly done film. Y'all should go watch if you haven't already, especially if you love David Ayer and you're supporting the release the Ayer cut. Go watch his other stuff. Go watch End of Watch. It is a very important movie to watch and a very well done and ahead of its time movie to watch. And it comes in at 104 on my list. Coming in at 103 is Casablanca. This was on my list last year. I saw a lot of movies between then, and this one just dipped into the honorable mentions, but that doesn't mean it's not a damn good movie. I still give it 5 out of 5 stars. Classic. Performances are great. The writing is very airtight. I love how it's all pretty much in one location. I kind of am a sucker for one location movies just because it really does force the actors to act and really show off their props. And that's done here. The performances are great. The story is intriguing. It is like a thriller, and I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, and it's just a damn good classic movie. Citizen Kane is highly overrated. I think Casablanca is by far a better movie than that. I love it. It's damn good. Here's Looking at You, Kid, and it comes in at 103 on my list. Coming in at 102 is Mid-90s, the directorial debut from Jonah Hill, about a little kid that wants to skateboard and just kind of live his chill life in the mid-90s. It's awesome. I love the hangout vibe. I think the performance from Sonny Solchik, who plays our main character, is incredible for a kid of his age. And the direction from Jonah Hill, it feels very authentic, and you can tell that this is a love letter to that time period. It's a love letter to his childhood. You can tell that there's a lot of passion put into this project. Love it. So damn well done. It's a very underrated film that a lot of people haven't seen. It's an A24 film. Go watch this film because it's damn good, and it comes in at 102 on my list. Rounding out the list for today is Mad Max Fury Road. This was way up on my list last year, and I've reconsidered. It's a damn good movie, but it just fell out of my list. There's no doubt that this is one of the greatest achievements in action cinematography and action in general in the last 2 decades. It's absolutely brilliant what Miller is able to bring to the direction and the cinematography and the action choreography. People will argue that it's just a walking spectacle and a bunch of action, and the story's not very coherent. I like the story. I was intrigued by it. I think the performances from Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron are fantastic, and this film is just very well done. It is a really awesome new addition into the Mad Max franchise. And I know we are getting a Furiosa prequel, which it's starring Anya Taylor-Joy, but I kind of wish Charlize Theron would come back. But that's besides the point. It's incredible. Y'all should watch it. It's not for everyone. There are a few unsavory moments, but if you're into action, this is a movie for you to watch. And there's a very funny callback to it in Space Jam: A New Legacy, which left me laughing out loud. But guys, that is it for the honorable mentions. We'll run through them again real quick. We got Joker at 110, Long Shot at 109, Vice at 108, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers at 107, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World at 106, Treasure Planet at 105, End of Watch at 104, Casablanca at 103, Mid-90s at 102, and Mad Max Fury Road at 101. Those are the 10 that just missed the cut. Let me know down below in the comments, what did you think? Did I completely botch it by not leaving one of these in my top 100? Which one of these is your favorite? Let me know of these 10, which one is your favorite? And again, if you have not already, please consider subscribing. It really does mean the absolute world. This series is back. Hoping it won't go until December, but it might. Who knows? I really do appreciate you guys watching, though. Again, comment down below what is your favorite movie of the 10 I mentioned today. Have a rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.